Hello everyone, today I'm coming to you with my second video of the coins that I picked up at the Tennessee State Numismatic Society Winter 2021 show. This show was March 5th through 7th, and I'm posting this video on the Sunday, March 7th of the show, but by the time I've posted this, it's probably too late for you to get out there unless you just happen to live in the Chattanooga area. But they have two shows a year, one in March and one in September. And it's the biggest show in Tennessee, where they filled up an auditorium full of coins. And in video number one, we took a look at a lot of the silver coins that I picked up from the show. There were 6 ounces worth of world coins that I picked up. This video is going to focus on the non-precious metal coins. So we're looking at clad, nickel, brass, copper, things along those lines. And so these are the non-precious metal coins. And a lot of the coins that you pick up like this are going to come in a 4 for $1 bin. And some of the better coins are going to be individually priced. And so we're going to take a look at some of the things I picked up from this show. And then there's going to be a third video, which I'll explain at the end. I made similar videos last year where I separated the silver coins from the non-precious metal coins and made a couple of different videos out of that. These coins are in no particular order, except they are organized by the dealers that I bought them from. And just like last year, the most expensive coin that I purchased was a non-silver British coin. And we're going to take a look at this British 5 shillings from 1951. And yes, this is an oversized flip because this is a very large coin. This coin is supposed to be 10/11ths of an ounce. That is historically how large Britain made their 1 crown coins, and 1 crown is equal to 5 shillings in their system. So we've got King George VI here. And this coin is the first non-silver crown that Britain made. Now, they had made crowns for many years, and oftentimes they included this design of St. George on a horseback slaying a dragon. That was a very common look for their crowns. And so I got this one for $15. It was 40% off the marked price. And this specific coin, I don't believe it was meant to be circulating, but they were produced in 1951 for, I think it was called Britain Day, which was the 100th anniversary of something. I'm not quite sure the history of it, but I am told that even though they demonetized a lot of the older farthings and shillings and whatnot, this coin can still be actually spent for 25 cents, or 25 pence of British coins. And so most of these that you can find are in proof-like condition, so the condition doesn't make it particularly extra special here, but that is, I believe, a nice coin. Next up is going to be one of the nicer tokens that I've ever seen, and this is called a Maui trade dollar. I believe some people on the island of Maui are have made trade dollars for about 20 or 30 years, and again, this is about the size of a U.S. Morgan dollar. You can purchase these off of their website for $6, and I got this for $4. But it is intended, I believe, to be a souvenir. However, you can actually spend these if you wanted to, as the note down below says, good for $1 in trade at participating merchants during 2002. So they keep making these every year, and I would rather have this as a souvenir than get a $1 off if I were to visit a gift shop. But I love the look there of whales, birds flying in the background, sunrise over the ocean. So that is really nice. Next up, we'll come to this stack right here, and we're going to look at all the coins that I have kind of right through here. The videos on the sides are for different videos. We're going to come to this commemorative Polish coin. Poland has issued a lot of commemorative coins over the year. This one was from 1964. It's a 10 zlotych coin, and this one celebrates the 600th anniversary of, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, Jagiello University. And there are two different versions of this coin. This one is the raised version where all the features on here are a little bit taller, and there is also the other version is called the incused version. Neither one is particularly more special than the other one, but this one, I probably overpaid for this one if I paid $4 for it, but the book value seems to be about $2 on this one, but I don't have any Polish commemorative coins. Next up, we have this 1,000 peso from Colombia, dated 2016. I love the look of this one. Republic de Colombia, 2016, 1,000 pesos. And I just now noticed that there is something written in the very fine details, very fine lines right there. Looks like the letters BRC, Reserve Bank of Colombia. That's just a guess. I don't know how well the security reading shows up to here, but it almost looks like two reeded coins glued together, or have a sandwich of a non-reeded edge coins in the middle of it. And I don't see that very often. About the only place I've ever seen that is Hong Kong. But we flip it over, and we have a turtle on the back. And I think that's really nice. And there's some writing at the bottom here. Let's see if I can figure out what that says. Okay, around the water, part right here has the word agua, which is Spanish for water, written all around the edge. Right here it has the word tortuga, and I'm assuming that's Spanish for turtle right there. And then in very small letters right here is, I'm guessing, the signature of the artist that created this coin. So that is a beautiful coin. Next up, we have another commemorative coin from Canada. I get these all the time because there are just so many of them. This one is dated 2005. It doesn't give the significance of the coin, but I'm guessing this is some kind of war memorial coin, since it looks like the gentlemen in the picture are wearing beret caps of some kind. So the 2005 Memorial Quarter. Moving on to this stack, we have a Prussian coin from 1868. I did pay about $1 for this one. It is a 3 Pfennig coin. And around the top it says Scheide Münze, mint mark A. Turn it around, and if the numbers weren't confusing enough to deal with the 3 Pfennigs, here we have 120 einen Taler, which I think that means this is 1/20th of a Taler, which is their equivalent of a dollar coin. Next up, we have a British halfpenny from 1834. Flip it over, and that would make the king. It looks like it's in Latin here. It's Guillemets IV. That's William IV. That coin's not going to get any light unless I hold it back from the camera a little bit. But nice to find a coin that old in any condition whatsoever. Next up, from Mexico, 1889. This one has a Mexico City mint mark under the date. There is the letter M with the tiny O above it, so that's the Mexico City mint mark, 1 centavo. And the reverse side of almost all Mexican coins has the eagle on a cactus eating a snake. Liberia is a country that makes many commemorative coins. In fact, that might be one of their biggest deals here, is to make coins to sell to Americans, because this coin commemorates the death of JFK Jr. as a date of 1960 through 1999. The coin itself was minted in 2000, and I remember back then JFK Jr. died of a plane crash. And flip it around, and most Liberian coins look like that on the other side. Next coin, we have a 5 pesos coin from 1968. This coin was only minted for 1 year and has this on the back. This is the International Eucharist Congress in Bogota. So it must be the 39th with the number 39 there in Roman numerals. So I don't know anything about that organization, but that was a commemorative coin that was in circulation that year. These next 2 coins were bought from a dealer who had just a miscellaneous box, didn't know what to price anything. He's a dealer that I see at the Nashville Flea Market a lot. And I asked him what he was charging for these. He said he had no idea, but since it would go to someone who would like them, he would give me these 2 for $1. So these are both commemorative Australian 50-cent coins, just like British coins. They make a lot of commemorative 50-cent coins. This one on the left is the Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, number 12. And the one over here is the 200th anniversary of Captain Cook visiting the Australia Island. And so it has 1770 written on his lapel right there. And I believe his signature is written over him right here. So that is a nice design. Now, this is the first coin show I had been to in exactly 1 year because of the lockdowns last year. They actually still had their coin show in September. I didn't know about it. I probably would have gone, but I didn't have any of the $20 and so I picked up all 4 of them, and I had never seen this one before. I like this one. It shows an old rotary phone, and of course, the dollar coins now commemorate innovations, and they will pick one from every state. I believe they focus on an innovation created by a female, and I just love that. My brother and I both work in the telecommunication industry, and my mother liked to always kept her rotary phone for as long as she could, and so I grew up with a rotary phone. I really like that coin. The next one is just as nice, if you haven't seen it, is the from Maryland. They have the Hubble Space Telescope, and one of the things that I like about this coin is the font that they use for it is the NASA font, which is really nice. Connecticut shows the Gerber variable scale, and so I believe that's what you would use to take the shape of Connecticut and draw it to perfection at a smaller scale. So it has the full size and then a smaller Connecticut below it, and then this machine which works on performing that. Finally, we have the South Carolina dollar coin, and the name on here is Septima Clark. I am not familiar with this lady, so I have some research to do, so it's probably a good thing that someone made a coin of her. This next small stack here was from a dealer that had 5 coins for $1. These were in a pirate's treasure chest box, which that by itself got a lot of attention. So that was kind of a neat way for him to draw attention to his coins. Now, most of the things he had were things that I already had. We're going to start with a well-worn coin from the country of Jordan. I like how it has the crown there above the top, and the number 50 in Arabic, the 0, or what looks like an oval here, is actually a 5, and the dot is a 0, so that is 50 in Arabic. Now, this side is very well worn. You can't see what's on it, but it was 50 fils, which is a half dinar. Next, we have an aluminum coin from Latvia, which they spell it like Lietuva, 1991. So this was very soon after the Soviet Union fell apart, and 1 centus. From Turkey, we have 5 new kurus from 2007, and has that same person that I see on a lot of the Turkish coins. From Ghana. 2007, we have 20 pesewas. And then from Barbados, 1973, we have $1 with a, I believe that is a flying fish coming out of the water. So that is a neat looking coin. Next up, we have this commemorative peso from the Philippines, dated 1970. And it celebrates the papal visit of Pope Paul VI. So this was a commemorative peso made for 1 year. This is, at least based on the price of it, this should be the copper nickel version. There is also a silver version, which I saw someone selling for about $25. Next up, from El Salvador, is a 3 centavos. And what caught my eye on this coin, it turns out I did not have it, but this, I thought it was weird to see a coin in this color with that kind of shine to it. I don't know how well that comes up on camera. I've seen brass coins before, but this one is nickel brass and in almost uncirculated condition, and I just like the shine on that one, which is nice for a coin that is 47 years old. Next up is a 5 centavos coin from Cuba. This particular dealer was really nice about writing a lot of information on the flip, like even the number in circulation, the metal of it, of copper nickel, the KM number, and everything was priced for a quarter from this guy. But one thing that always throws me off about some of these early Cuban coins is a lot of the Cuban coins have the weight in grams for silver coins, but they also did it for non-silver coins. It still says 5 grams. And 250 M, I'm not sure what that refers to, but yeah, this is a 101-year-old coin from Cuba. Next, after the fall of Czechoslovakia, we have a 20 Hilaru coin, and it's obvious that someone reused this flip because it says 1942 up there, but it's not. It's really 1996. You can also see the old staple marks around it. Who staples it? 2 over there, 2 over that side. That's kind of weird. Next up, we have a 5 piastres coin from Egypt. Now, for their coin line, they made a different design every year. The year before this, they had the Great Pyramid on it, but this year they have a vase, and I don't have that coin. It's a until now, it's a very ornamental vase. So that is an interesting design. Have a nearly 100-year-old coin from British-controlled India. We've got King George V. This is a well-worn 1 Anna coin, 1927. Here is an old aluminum coin from Italy. It is a 1 lira coin. They only made this design for about 5 years with the, I believe that is an orange. But after 5 years of making this coin, they made the 1 lira coin even smaller and had scales on the back. Next, we have a couple of coins from Tunisia. Here is a 2 millim aluminum coin from 1960. In a similar design, here is the 5 millim coin from the same year. While we're looking at Tunisia, we'll pick up this one right here. And this one is 1976. It has the Tunisian king on this side. Flip it over, and we have a design of a lady working in a field picking olives. And there is a tractor behind her. So this is an FAO coin, so I like the design on that one. Next we have a 5-cent coin from South Africa. Their coins have made subtle changes over the years by the way that they write the name of the country on the coin, whether they do it in English and Afrikaans or this year without putting English on it. So they call it Afrika Dzunga from 1999. For a really old copper coin, we have a Swedish half ore. I don't know why someone wrote that they were going to charge $30 for this. I only paid $1, and there's nothing about it that could justify more than about $1 on this one, but it is dated 1857. For a coin that old, it is in decent shape. It has the mark of the king on this side. I used quite a big flip for that one. This next coin is another token, but this one is called an ecu, and it was never meant to be in circulation, but it is, or to be spent. But ecu, I think, was a conceived denomination of a coin that was kind of a forerunner of the euro. This one is dated 1981. They made this design in several different metals, so this brass version is the cheapest one, but it shows 11 different European countries. I think that's 11. We've got Greece in the middle. That looks like France up there. Next we have Italy with the, that's the wolf that deals with the story of Romulus and Remus. We've got Luxembourg and the crown. Netherlands with a flower. There is United Kingdom. And this one is Belgium with the lion. Germany has the eagle, which is spreading its wings. Denmark has either, I guess that's a dolphin. Ireland with the harp. And if we flip the coin around, and it just has a Lady Europa. When the guy found this coin, I asked him how much he wanted for it, and he said, "Oh no, I didn't write what I paid for it, so I guess I'll offer it for $2. I have a lot of these Canadian Voyager dollars, but I just think they're so pretty, and this one was in proof condition, so I paid $1 for this. It's still got the mirror-like finish on it. And all the ones I have, I'd have to break a set, so I can finally put one in my collection without breaking a set. Here is a modern Philippine 20 centimo coin from 2004. It's labeled as KM 271.2, and I don't know what makes that any different than any other version of that coin, but I probably don't have the .2 version of it, so I picked it up. Spain is another country that had a commemorative denomination. They had a different version of the 5 pesetas many years. Here we have a 1930 coin from Luxembourg, and this is my first coin from Luxembourg that has a lady on it. It says, Charlotte, Grand Duchess of Luxembourg. So I've got a few Luxembourg coins, but never with her on it. And even the font seems a little bit different than a lot of the other Luxembourg coins that I picked up for 10 centimes. Next we have a coin from the Republic of Georgia. This is another former Soviet state that is in Europe. And all their coins have this, let's see, that side is actually up. And it's apparently they have 2 different languages and 2 different alphabets. They're spoken in Georgia. It's got a year of 1993 on it. And I believe that is the, called something like the 7-winged sun, S-U-N, sun. And flip it over, and for their 10 Theory coin, I believe that is depicts a picture from lore where they've got a soldier riding a lion, and the lion has a large golden I think they called it a plate over it. So certainly an interesting design. Next we have from Fiji from 1957, we have one florin with Queen Elizabeth on it. This is not silver. And then we have from Italy. I've had this coin, but this is the best shape that I've ever seen this coin in. It is 10 centesimi. And I've never found this with this kind of luster still on it, so that's nice. This is a hard to find coin. It's very well worn, but it is from Edward VII, King and Emperor. This is a coin from Jamaica from 1909. Flip it over, and it is a half penny. Next we have a coin from India, 5 rupees. And this one is dated 2010. And this seems to me to be a strange thing to commemorate on a coin. It is the income taxes 130 years of building India. And so I guess that is the gentleman that came up with the India income tax. So certainly not something that I would celebrate. Next we have a 10 centavos coin. This is another Hispanic coin where they have the weight written on it, 2.5 gramos, even though it is not silver, from 1967. And so this Dominican coin, a lot of Dominican coins have that on the reverse. Next is a bimetallic coin from Poland. We have a 2 zloty. We got a small 2 inside of a larger 2. Here is a coin from Qatar. I believe that is 20. I guess they call themselves Qatar now instead of Qatar. Another coin from South Africa. This time they labeled themselves as Afrika Borwa, dated 2005. It's the same 5 cents as the previous one with I guess a crane on it. Here is a well-worn larger tin lepta coin from Greece. So it is not using our alphabet, and as you can see, it's kind of warped for a coin here. Dated 1878. And it does show up better on camera than it does with me just holding it. So that's amazing. Next we have a coin from Germany. This is 50 Reichspfennig. And I did pay $1 for this coin, but this is 1927 does appear to be a key date. It's the first year that this was minted, and even in fair condition, it has a book value of $2. So that is a rarer coin. From East Germany, we have this 10 Pfennig coin. This is made of aluminum. And this side is well worn, but it's got kind of a stalk of wheat on top of I guess a gear or a cog in the background. And that one is dated 1950. So another coin that was not made very long. If you've watched 30 minutes of this video, I've got 2 coins left. And I want to tell a story about these last 2. There was one dealer there that didn't look like he had much for sale. His booth was covered with a lot of flyers and some books. And he had, inside of his display case, he had a small box of foreign coins. I see boxes like that, and I normally just assume they're going to be 4 for $1 or something like that, and I found these 2 Zimbabwe coins. And so I picked up 6 coins that I wanted, including these 2, and I said, how much do you want me to pay for these? And he said, well, these coins, I normally give them out for free to children because I'm trying to get children interested in the hobby. So I normally don't charge for these coins. And I'm like, well, I like them. What can I pay you for them? And he's like, well, it wasn't my intention to make any money off of these coins, so I'll just let you have them for free. And I kind of felt like a jerk because these were coins he was giving away for free, and here I am, the old guy. Well, and for coin shows, I'm still kind of young, but here I am, an older guy, taking things that were supposed to be free for kids, and I kind of feel bad about that. So I want to give away some coins to kids. So if for the first 2 people who respond to this video and mention in the comments that they'd like for me to send some coins to their children, I'd like to pay it forward. And so I'll even give out this coin to someone because, as it turns out, I already had it. So I'll give a few coins to a couple people. So if I have my email in the description of this video, then that means that this offer is still good. So just send me an email and I'll ask for your address, and I'll send your kids some free coins. All right, so one last thing I want to mention. I've got 54 more coins that I've picked up, and this video is long enough. And so the rest of these coins, where there was a dealer that had what I would call a quarter bin, but they were 6 for $1. And when they're that cheap, I'm just going to pick up anything that seems unusual, like I might not have it. So this video has gone on long enough, so I'm going to make a part 3 video where we go through these coins. And so other videos that you can check out, the video I posted yesterday on the silver coins that I picked up from this show, and I'm also going to link to the video from last year where I picked up silver and the non-precious coins. So thanks for watching. Bye.